Step 2 is the music brief. This is perhaps the most challenging part of the programming process. It will require a lot of brainpower, particularly if marketing is foreign to you. The idea is to do an audit of your business. Don't worry about the actual songs at this stage. We'll cover that off in music sourcing. The music brief process should define what you want to play and when you want it to play. We have a technical tool that does this part of the process for us, and you can check it out in the description. Just check out the link. It will provide some good insights into the objective process of music programming. Emphasis on the word objective. Where most businesses get it wrong is putting too much faith in staff. Staff will often play what they want to hear or get interpretation of the customer experience, brand or atmosphere wrong. So let's start with when you want to play. Here you should plan a 12-month calendar. You might want to change it by season or consider special events and occasion. Christmas is the obvious one, but how about Mother's Day, Halloween or Valentine's Day with a love theme? Thematic programming is a great way to reinforce your key events, and it could also include promotions, for example, toy sales. The calendar drills down further to day of week and time of day. Time of day should cover time staff in the venue. Consider whether it needs to change by day part. Recently, I was dining at a restaurant in a premium hotel and listened to the music, and it was very good selection of music. It suited the occasion, the hotel brand, and its clients. It was contemporary, easy listening, up-tempo music. I got a coffee in the morning from the same restaurant, and it was the same playlist. So not only was it repetitious, but the tempo wasn't right for that time of day. So that covers off the when. Now it's time for the what. To select the songs that are right for your business, it helps to revisit aspects of your business. The goal here is to make the process as objective as possible to define variables that help in song selection. There are 4 variables that determine the music: customer, atmosphere, staff, and brand positioning. It's a good idea to rank each of those variables, force a discipline of what should be front of mind when you are choosing your songs. Also state whether the music should be safe for all ears. We use a traffic light system that works very well. Green is safe, amber is used with caution. It might be to avoid songs that are censored or use words that can be misinterpreted, like funk. And red has expletives. I was at a venue recently that boasted facilities for kids. It had a great playground and the speakers were the same speakers used for live performances. We're talking 500 watt speakers for a background music system, so the music was crystal clear in the playground. The building was a glorified tin shed. It was rustic with a large outdoor veranda set in the Australian bush. The music playlist was great. It was contemporary indie folk. It lent itself beautifully to the surroundings and occasion. So anyway, my 2-year-old son is playing in the kids' playground and he's dancing to the music. He's an absolute sponge and a parrot. He hears the almost inaudible and amplifies it back at full volume. Then the unedited version of Mumford & Sons' Little Lion Man played. There's such an emphasis on the F word in that song over and over again. Define your customer by age and gender. Here you can see what we do with our tool. We like to rate the importance of each segment. Not only do we cover who your target audience is, but also who it is not. Atmosphere is about energy and the physical space on a scale from stop to sprint. The science here is that tempo influences our perception of time. The faster the tempo, the faster we perceive time to be moving. We have a client that is a well-established men's clothing brand. Its customer was older than its target audience and sales were going down. So we put in a contemporary up-tempo playlist and increased the volume in store. The music reinvigorated the brand and attracted the audience back to store. And it also repelled the audience that they didn't want. And for eateries, it's turnover of tables versus staying longer to buy more food and drinks. The physical space can be defined as classic to modern, and on another spectrum, from casual to elite. Furnishings, lines, colours, displays and lighting all help define these attributes. Brand positioning has 4 variables: quality from good to high, price from cheap to premium, appeal from unique to popular, and sophistication from simple to sophisticated. A handy tip to help define your brand and the music that goes with it is to list popular brands that are like your brand and listen to the music associated with that brand. The music that is right for brands are those that are used in commercials. They've gone through a rigorous process with an agency, often involving consumer research, to select the song that best reflects their brand. So if in your business, brand is of great importance in the music programming process, and there is a brand that is aspirational to your business, then it's a great place to start. And with today's apps, it only takes one song that starts the music discovery process. Terrestrial radio stations are also great to reference. Know their audience and their mood they're trying to elicit through their music. Of course, music is only one element. Expand your thinking from BGM to creation of your business's own radio channel. The ubiquity of music can often dilute our thinking of the effectiveness of audio. However, it's very powerful. From its use in gaming machines to the audio cues in our computers, it subconsciously elicits an emotional response. And unlike digital signage where your customer can look away, music is always on. Your customers can't escape it. So your own radio channel can have jingles and IDs that define your brand and connect it with your customer. When you layer on messaging, you have a very robust program. If you have any questions, get in touch. We're here to help.